Hey, hey, hey. Today we have perimeter and area of trapezoids, which is another type of quadrilateral. So perimeter still stays the same. Perimeter's distance around the outside, so we're going to add up all the sides. We have 4 sides, so it's side. I keep using the mouse for some reason. It's side plus side plus side plus side. And then the area formula for this shape is a little bit more complicated than the ones we've done, but area remains the inside space. Okay, so all of that is the area. So to find the perimeter of any trapezoid, we add up all the sides. This explains where the formula comes from. Again, it is expected that you memorize that formula. Your 8th grade teacher will expect that you know it. You will most likely get volume formulas and surface area formulas, but most area formulas you are asked to memorize, especially the more basic ones. Sometimes they do end up giving you the trapezoid formula, and I actually think the state exams have started giving you the formulas as well. But since we're not in school, I can't give you a formula sheet, so please make sure that you are writing down these formulas on your own sheet of loose leaf paper so that when you go to do your practice problem, you have the formulas written down to refer to. All right, so let's see here. Try to pick the same shade of green. So for perimeter, side plus side plus side plus side. So I have 9 plus 18 plus 12 plus 12. So I put that in my calculator, or I use my brain. 9 plus 18 plus 12 plus 12 is 51, and my label is meters. Okay, now for area. 1/2 the height, base 1 plus base 2. Now, base 1 plus base 2, there's 2 bases or 2 flat pieces. This is a base and this is a base. So one of the bases is 9 and one of the bases is 12. It does not matter what order you put them in because 9 plus 12 and 12 plus 9 are the same thing. So since addition is commutative, the order that I put these in here doesn't matter as long as it's base 1 and base 2. So those are going to be the sides. The bases are the sides that are parallel to each other, meaning that if I extended this base and this base, they would never touch each other or hit. But you can see that if I extended this side and this side, they would eventually hit. So those can't be bases. So my bases are the sides that are parallel, okay, which are 9 and 12. Then my height is measured straight up and down. That is also, in this case, 12. So I have 1/2 of 12, which is 6, times 9 plus 12, which is 21. 6 times 21 is 126, and it's meters squared. Okay, let's try another one. Remember, you guys can stop and rewind these videos, rewatch as many times as you need to until you're comfortable. So again, 4 sides. If you're here, you're walking the perimeter, you walk 19, 16, 19, 22. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, Mrs. Rose, this one looks different than the other one. It's just not as tall, and both sides doesn't have this one vertical side, which is why the height is in the inside. This is more like that thing the elephants stand on in the circus. So both of these shapes are trapezoids. The first shape is just a trapezoid. The second shape is called an equilateral trapezoid because these two side pieces, the 19 and the 19, are equal. Okay, so I'm going to grab my calculator and add up 19 plus 16 plus 19 plus 22, and I get 76 inches. Then for area, I'm going to write out the formula. 1/2 height, base 1 plus base 2. Notice these numbers down here. Those are called subscripts. See how they're at the bottom? It is not an exponent. These are exponents. See the difference? Exponents or superscripts are at the top. Subscripts, like submarines, go below the surface. So they're down below. That just means first and second, where this means something different mathematically. So half of the height, well, remember height's measured up and down, so my height is actually this 16 right here. So half of 16 times one of the bases plus the other base, and those are my parallel sides. So 22 plus 16 is 38. Okay, and then half of 16 is 8. And 8 times 38 is 304 inches squared. Okay, let's look and see if there's anything different on here. Well, they turned the shape on you. That's kind of interesting. Let's look at that one. Just because they turned the shape, I still have to be smart enough to know my bases must be parallel. So this can't be, this 170 can't be a base. Okay, it's not parallel to the other side. So my bases are still going to be 200 and 160. So since I'm talking bases, so I know one base is 200, the other base is 160. My height's measured straight up and down. So I'm kind of like flipping this in my brain. If you can't flip it in your brain, redraw it. Okay, and then just relabel it. Okay, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm able to flip it in my brain, so that's what I do. I do. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's been like a total bummer last weekend with the snow and all of that. I was not thrilled with the snow. I was actually trying to go grocery shopping, and I had the mask on and all that stuff, and it was like pelting me in the face. It was like kind of like hail. Man, did it stink. Okay, so what did I do here? 1/2. See, I got off track because I started chatting with you. Okay, so I need half of 150, which is 75. So I really have 75 times 360 equals 27,000. Holy smokes, inches squared. And then perimeter stays the same. Here you are. Walking. So side plus side plus side plus side. Oh, I can't fit it. So 170 plus 160 plus 170 plus 200. Ooh, not plus 20. So I need 80 more because I hit 20 instead of 200. No, I need 180 more. Holy smokes, lady. Calculator problems. 700. Okay, you guys try this one. Okay, so find the perimeter, please. Hopefully you got 46. 8, 12, 14, 12. Area, 1/2 height. Base 1 plus base 2. Remember, bases are parallel. The height is 10. Bases are 8 and 14. So I have 1/2 of 10 plus 22, or 5. Sorry, not plus, times 5 times 22, which is 110 inches squared. Alrighty, that's it for today. Have a wonderful evening. Do something nice for yourself. Take a minute, do some meditation, do some mindfulness, go for a walk. I don't know, work out, do something you enjoy. Bye.